Yeah, that was definitely better.
Much smoother,
Do we
right?
already have a team name or something?
You guys do not have a team because nobody is officially a part of a team. You're just all fresh graduates. It's possible some of you are seasoned members of the HCP, but for the most part, we should imagine that you guys are fresh graduates.
Alright, so we have screaming in the engine room, and I guess we run on over there, Scooby-Doo style.
Yeah, so now you're in this room. Everybody please make a notice skill check for me.
Alright.
Notice.
11.
Angel Light fails. Angel Light fails.
Oh, there it is.
If at any time I say a skill check and you don't have it on your character sheet, use the unskilled skill if it ever happens. Because there are skills that if you don't have any points in them, you just don't have them. I think I need Pyra and Johnny
And you
Quick
need-
to roll still,
And you need me to notice, right?
and hard-coded as well.
Got it.
It's interesting. So you just rolled a d12. John, make sure you click on the dice in your character sheet so it rolls the wild card die as well. Well, I'm not sure what you did there, but that's a nice command.
We're just supposed to click the skill within our pop out of our character sheet, right?
Yeah, you did it right.
Cool, cool, cool.
Alright, so Pyra and Angelite do not notice anything. Axel Stone, hard-coded, hear yelling coming through the wall to the side, while Johnny B. Quick, the Red Knight, and Chris not only hear that, but you hear the groaning of the metal on that side as though there's a sudden flooding coming in through the side next to you. Do you see when I ping? Yeah, you see
Yeah.
it. That's where you hear the sound coming from, screaming, and everybody also hears a loud, like, killer whale sound, like a woo.
Well, that's something.
They've enlisted whoever's responsible for this attack is trying to pierce the wall, maybe with an orca. Is what Red say.
I'm doing a common knowledge check to see if I know what that's supposed to be. 2.
It's either an animal or a powered individual.
Wonder if it's the turtle lady.
Can I go check it out?
Yeah.
How do I get out?
So you can.
We know
open
if it's
doors
north
by-
or south of here.
You know that the sound is coming to the west, and to open a door, just left click on the door.
Yeah.
So where Chris is going, it doesn't seem to be through that door. he closed the door behind him. How polite.
It's very dark.
Angel Light's going south.
They're-
The door's over here! He shouts. Oh, and does not close the door behind him.
If the
This
room's-
way!
Remember, if the room is ever too dark, right-click your character and activate the torch in the top left of your HUD.
Through here!
It doesn't let me activate it.
Angel Light flies into the room. There's a creature there, as well as the tech people, the powerless people,
I went
the
through
now
the thing.
unpowered people, and it appears the hole's been breached.
Damn it!
So you got them ready? I'm gonna pause it real fast. Get everybody to catch up.
Where's that light again?
You gotta go through the doors.
Ah,
The torchlight again?
I
Okay.
got it to work now.
No, I apparently it used your guys' torches, so I need to just put some more torches in your inventory. It'll be no problem.
Yeah, I gave myself 999 when I realized it makes you drop it when you turn it out.
Which by default for my Pathfinder games, it didn't do that, so that's why I didn't think I was gonna have to fix it.
Gotcha. I made mine 999 as well.
idea what's
Wow, that's a lot.
going on now.
Yeah, they have 0 weight, so everybody in your character sheet, if you could just go to your gear and give yourself a bunch of torches so you can do your cell phone flashlight as much as you want. I'm going to reorient this, and yes, they do appear to be the same people. I just like those tokens, so I'm reusing them a lot in this.
No sweat. I like that. It looks like you thought of male and female versions of the same names, or similar names, and then you got to the 5th one, you're like, he's just Guy. It's just Guy.
That is like I thought it was funny to me. That was a me thing. I just thought it was funny to have Timmy and Tammy and Hannah and Hans. And it was like, haha, haha.
Oh, Eli.
All right, so now we're going to roll initiative again. You guys assemble outside this door. I guess Angel Light is the one who opens the door, and now right-click your characters, enter combat.
How do you enter combat again?
If you right-click it, it's the bottom right. It's the 2 swords.
The swords and the shield. Toggle combat state. Angel Light yells, Radiant Ascendance!
User Red Knight lacks permission to update combat. That's what just crossed my screen.
That's what it is. So I'm just going to draw. I'll pull the cards for people.
Lisa.
And there we go. So what you see is a number of the
Ooh.
people who work here on the ship being harassed by what appears to be a man with a full body like a killer whale. I'm going to pop this out for you.
Eli, you saw the game pause.
Diesel.
Good. It's supposed to be.
Okay.
Who here's ever watched My Hero Academia?
Yeah.
Yes.
And
course.
hell yes, his name is totally Finn Diesel.
I love it.
Did you take a Minotaur and then put an orca head and tail on it?
I would like to award you a Benny because that's exactly what I did.
Yeah, I saw the hooves and I was like,
Oh, I like that. Finn Diesel. I
I
love it.
take Alt B, I think.
Alt B, correct. You earned that for just like I hope we can all
Damn, I
appreciate.
always end up with the lowest initiative.
I am not an artist, but actually, like, same thing with this cruise ship. I took a black and white one, and I grabbed some textures, and I colored this, but I didn't draw it myself. I'm not an
Hey,
artist.
good work, dude.
Thanks. I'm pretty pleased with this, and that's also one reason why I didn't get a chance to, like, go through all the tokens. Like, this was a labor of love. Anyway, Pyra
Love you for it.
appears to be going first.
Ooh. So I don't have to be close.
But having
I'm not-
allies and things like that in between you might cause cover, which will give you a penalty to your roll, because you're trying not to hit your friends. Same thing. This is where I'm going to mention critical failures. If you roll a 1 on your wild card die and on your trait die, that's a critical failure. You can't spend bunnies to re-roll critical failures, and I can kind of get creative with that. Usually it's going to be collateral damage.
Okay. It says I can't move because it's still paused.
Sorry about that. Go ahead.
Oh,
And
yeah, I
that,
don't
and
wanna-
that's as far as you can go, because you can only move 6 inches, which is 6 squares.
Okay. Alright, so T. Oh. Alright.
I put modifiers in some of your spell descriptions. Because you're a wizard, you can take penalties and kind of like change it a little bit. Like if you ever wanted to not do a firebolt and want to do like an ice bolt instead, it's just a -1. You can also do stuff like armor piercing, heavy attacks, things like that.
Alright. I'm gonna try burst. Alright, let's.
Fine choice.
Alright. On burst, to the right of it, there's like a little teardrop looking thing, like a sideways teardrop.
Hmm.
Left click that once, and then use the mouse wheel so that the sharp part of the teardrop is on Pyra, and then that cone template is wherever you want it to actually be hitting.
It's not. Oh.
The mouse wheel would be turning it around.
I didn't know how to do that.
I threw that away for you. Try it again.
Okay. Where'd it go? All right.
This is one of the powers I had a hard time getting the animations to work on.
So I got the teardrop. I bring it over.
And then mouse wheel to turn it, and then make the sharp point on your character, and then you can put the other part anywhere.
Yeah, it's not dropping. It dropped before, but now it's not doing
Then
it.
it would be left click to drop it.
All right. No. So weird.
That is weird. I'm going to try to do it for you to what seems the most reasonable spot.
Okay. Yeah, that's not popping up for me. I tried it, but okay.
Oh, that's cool.
And so
Yeah.
that's the cone template for burst. Your burst is more damaging than your straight elemental manipulation, but there's obviously the greater danger of lighting stuff on fire. So he needs to make an agility check -2 to try and evade it. And he fails. So hit that raise, because you got a raise on your spell casting. You're going to do extra damage to him.
Yeah. Ooh.
Jeez.
So he would be wounded and shaken. He is a wild card. He's going to spend a Benny to to roll his soak. And he takes that fire burst to the face. Good thing
Yes.
he was just out of the water. All you do is dry him off.
Oh.
Axel, it's your turn.
Yeah. Time to go big mode.
Oh, never mind. Mhm.
It's a limited free action. You have now entered Enrage. Did that work?
He's
I'm
no
out of
longer in
combat
combat.
Oh, damn. Okay, so I won't delete him next time.
though. So running is another free action, right? Like
Running-
using.
Yes.
I think I need to go a little further. 13. What is it to go through people? Can I not do that? Do I need to run around?
You can travel through allies.
Sweet.
And in
Up right
enraged-
there, criminal
In
scum.
enraged mode, you can move 8.
And I
but
rolled a 5, so
you rolled
13,
5, so
right?
you move 13 inches. I accepted that. I don't know why it stopped you.
Yeah, that's odd.
Troubleshooting, So you're in the right spot?
Yeah. Let's kick his ass.
You
Or
miss.
not.
He's got a decent parry. You're strong, and he can feel it, and you're actually stronger than him, but he's slippery, despite being dry.
All that Minotaur fur.
Slippery when dry.
And now it is Finn Diesel's turn. He is
Wait.
going... Huh?
No, you.
Oh, did I skip Angel Light? I did.
Yeah, the order got a little bit goofed up. Anyway, so Angel Light, I'm going to declare that I'm going to do 2 actions. Do I need to declare what they are before I do them?
You just need to declare how many actions you're taking this round.
2 actions. All right.
Okay, so
First
let's
off.
get a -2.
Johnny, feel my empowering touch, and I use boost trait.
You can make the focus roll for boost trait -2.
Nice.
That is a raise, so you can either boost 1 trait twice or boost 2 traits.
I want to boost whatever his most relevant speedster trait is.
It's
Whatever his
either-
strongest
it's
one is
either
already.
strength or it's fighting in this case.
I don't know what he uses for his attacks. I'm not
Fighting
super
is to
familiar
hit,
with it.
strength is for damage.
I'll boost each of them once. And then Angel Light flies in and says, "Witness the might of an angel turned Avenger." and he flies in. I get to fly
You can fly
a
12.
lot of inches. 12. I'm gonna fly over here and make for my second one a ranged attack. Also at -2.
So you were targeting
Oops.
Johnny the Quick still.
Oops. Sorry, Johnny.
But that is just enough to hit him. You hit his parry number. And I am forced to spend another Benny for this guy.
Yo.
And he shakes it off.
Wow.
Now it's Vin Diesel's turn.
Shit.
He's going to try the whale cry special ability. So he plugs up his nose and makes a loud, resonant woo. So Axel Stone and Angel Light are going to need to make vigor checks. You could, in theory, you can click the resist button. You can click that resist button in there. Let's see if that works. If you
Can
currently
I-
selected.
Can I absorb it? Because it's sonic damage, right?
You have to be hit by it first, and then you can.
Okay. So I use what?
Vigor.
Vigor. I'm not seeing it. Here it is. Okay.
You pass, so you are not disoriented by it. And then, Axel Stone, you can make a vigor check as well. Still there, Riska?
Oh, sorry. I already went, right?
Yeah, this is a resist check. It's vigor against the whale cry.
Alright, so vigor?
Yes.
Yeah, sorry about that.
And you also pass. This is a bunch of tough guys, and he's not able to get through your activities. The Red Knight is next.
Alright. I don't know how this is going to work, but this is what he's going to do.
I'm just gonna be AFK for a moment.
That's as far as you can move with one action. Would you like to make a running check?
Well, I'm going to declare 2 actions. If it works the way I think it's going to work, he's going to give an order to the crew to get out of here, and his second action is going to be to basically cover their escape. So if he charges, I want to have an action ready to hit him, a readied action to hit him.
Talking is a free action. And
Okay.
in like rules as written, they probably make stuff like ordering, stuff like that, an actual action. I typically let you do like one free action for like social stuff. Even like D&D, I kind of hand wave it because it doesn't make sense that you need to spend your entire action like yelling at a guy and you can't fight anymore. It doesn't make sense. So,
But
will
that's
let
what
you,
I want to do.
I will let you roll persuasion to like kind of get them out of the stupor they have from the fear, to get them out of under their own control.
That's exactly what I wanted to do. Exactly. All right, hold on. Oops. What was this? The screen up a little bit so I can double click my character. There we go. You said presence or persuasion?
Persuasion. Oh yeah, you definitely pass. You get a raise, and so they're going to act immediately rather than at the end of initiative.
And the minute they're clear, the sword comes out, and because the blade was in the hilt, it's like it functions very similar to a lightsaber. So the sword will come out, and then he will hold, depending on Vin Diesel's next move. I love that name. Damn.
I'm glad you can appreciate that little pun there.
Oh yeah.
Alright, so that was really just one action for your character. You're holding your action for basically once if Vin Diesel closes with your character, you're going to attack him.
Oh, absolutely.
Axel already went. Now it's Johnny Quick.
Johnny, while you were out, Angel 8 boosted your strength and your fighting.
Awesome, thank you.
Going with this pack knuckles, your wilds. You didn't target him, but you still hit. No raise. So if you hit the pack knuckles, just hit the damage this time rather than the fighting.
Oh, I see that, yep.
Click the wrong thing again. I think.
Well, it gets the same result. Go ahead and hit that damage. They'll simplify things for us and do an animation.
Damn it. That, yeah. Sweet. Ooh, fancy.
So he is shaken. I'm going to accept that shaken. The way it works is that you get shaken, you can't do any actions, but at the beginning of his turn, he's going to roll Spirit. If he doesn't pass that Spirit roll, I can still spend a Benny to get rid of the shaken. So it's like I get to basically say I control the silk now, or I can just make it work later on. If your character is shaken, and they're shaken a second time, you do get a wound, except for the enraged Axel Stone, who is more hardy than that. However, Johnny, be quick. Because of the nature of your character, I'm not forcing you to declare your actions beforehand because you get no penalties on multiple actions. Do you want to do 2 more actions?
Sure, yeah.
Move away, John. After you're hit, move away.
Movement is, because it's a free action, you can do movement before and after your activities, and just as long as it's not more than your pace. And he can move 44 squares, so that's not really an issue for Johnny to be quick.
It's like impossible.
Oh.
Vin Diesel is hardy, so he's not going to be shaken and wounded by the second one, but the third one is 2 wounds and a shaken. I'll spend a Benny, one of my personal Bennies, to roll to soak that. Oh, I spent it on Johnny to be quick, my bad. I'm going to give you that back.
Alright, thank you.
He does not manage to soak it, so he's now wounded 2.
Hell yeah.
That last hit was quite a hit because you softened him up and then got him right in the soft spot.
Nice.
Hard-coded, you're next.
Do a quick situation check. Are the civilians evacuated?
They're not fully evacuated. It looks like Tammy and Guy are running through the door, but they're not fast enough to have made it out in 6 seconds.
All right. I'm going to do 2 actions. One, I'm going to send Daisy to escort the civilians. Do I have to roll anything for that?
You do not, and I'm going to mention your character doesn't have like this thing, but you basically get 1 free action on controlling machines. So you ignore 2 points of penalties if you do additional action, and 1 of them is commanding a machine.
Right. Well then, Daisy is going to escort the civilians, have her broadcast, "Follow me," and all these reassuring things, and kind of keep them out of the paper when evacuated. Next, I'm going to move. How far can I go? I can go
6.
5. Oh, 6. Okay. So, and I go. Now, I noticed that I have my laser SMG is smart. Does that mean I'm not going to hit my friends if they're in the line of fire?
It means that you can roll using smarts rather than shooting.
Gotcha. And right now, do I have to worry about friends in the line of fire?
No, there's nobody in the line of fire.
Beautiful. And I know I have a Benny. Can I use it to up my damage, or I'm not fully clear on the Benny use?
The Benny would be to re-roll damage, but it's not used to increase damage. You can use it to re-roll your hit if you miss or you want to go for the raise. As well, you got 2 forms of your SMG. The second one is the rate of fire, so that's the auto fire. You can roll that one 4 times. So you can actually make 4 attacks with that one at a -2 each.
I know he's already wounded, so I wanna try to hit him where it hurts and hopefully do a coup de grace. So let's just do a normal shot with my smart laser and laser SMG and see what it does.
Alright, roll your electronics to use your smart gun.
Alright. I'm targeted, yeah. Electronic. Not great.
That's a hit. Roll your damage.
How do I does that?
On the right, where it says Vin Diesel : raise. It's purple.
In the chat window.
Chat window, got it. There it is.
And that's another 2 wounds and shaken. I'm gonna make him take it, and you're gonna take him out. Sorry, Chris.
Totally fine.
Alright, snipe him.
And so, I'll get this out of initiative. You have all resolved this issue, however. The ship is still damaged, and as hard-coded heard on the radio waves, you are now being called to the mainland to resolve some of this sudden rash of crime in response to the release of the power nullifying device.
Oh, well, this never ends.
Good job, team. Nice work getting the civilians out of the way.
Hard coded. Is this ship going to sink? You have eyes on the security here. What can you tell us? Are they taking on water?
All right, let's find out. Should I roll anything, or do I already have that, Hila?
You guys are where the damage was. That was where Vin Diesel punched through the hull. And it is taking on water, but the ship very likely, if it turns around, could get back to the dock in time.
All right, so yeah, you're seeing what I'm seeing. Doesn't look good, but it's possible.
And it says, then I guess we have more pressing concerns on shore, and he'll activate his. Well, actually, how many people he know can't fly or run at ridiculous speeds?
Shot nut.
Who can't?
I can't.
Yes.
He says, I can give you a lift.
I think I'll take.
I can run at slightly above average speeds.
So you could turn the ship around and the ship could take everybody back. I think that the Red Knight could probably carry 1 person, and Johnny Be Quick could run back, but that doesn't cover everybody.
You know what? I'll handle the ship. I think that's a one-man job. You guys can take a head start, and I'll be shortly behind.
All right, we can handle reconnaissance. And with that, the Red Knight will take flight.
Angel Light takes flight.
So
I'm gonna chill on this boat.
Angel Light can make an athletics check for me, while the Red Knight can make a piloting check for me.
Oh, is it like difficult flying?
It's kind of like a race.
Oh, okay.
There it is.
11.
Oh.
So the rocket pack is faster, technically, than Angel Light is, but it's a finicky experimental device. So it takes about 20 minutes of your 1 hour of fuel to get to where the radios are telling you guys all to go, and I'm just going to go bring you to that overview. One way or another, everybody gets there.
I'm
Yeah.
on them.
That thing's pretty fast, Red Knight. What's it powered with?
He will actually give a brief scientific description of anti-gravity gravitons.
Angel Light shakes his head like he understands, but he does not understand.
Gotcha.
I think that worked.
It's the loading.
I got 2% on my screen.
Does Johnny Be Quick pull a Jesus and just run on water?
Totally did.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure he does. Yeah.
He was there yesterday.
Y'all have like real powers, and I'm just like pretty fit.
And
I
My-
like to.
My real powers are actually surprising.
normally I would have Axel Stone roll to like till they can get himself back under control, but like, it is dozens of minutes, so your character has time to cool down.
Give her like a stress ball.
If it's not too hard, could you tone down the lighting a little bit?
Yeah. The tokens be mighty white.
I can do this.
It looks
He's
like
trying to whitewash us.
I was about to say it looks like it's snowing on my screen.
Should be raining, right?
There we go.
It should just be like
Oh, that's good.
police lights.